Hi everyone, it's Dave, and just a quick video. I've been away for a few days. I needed to have a break, to be honest with you. A little bit of self-care, if you want to call it that. Recharge batteries, reflect, and decide on whether I wanted to carry on creating this content and pushing it out there on the Facebook and my YouTube channel. I have been getting quite a few more views on my YouTube channel, actually. But it's been really hard ever since I started on this journey of the imperfect individual. I think I've said before in previous videos, this isn't what I want to do, but the message that I've got, I feel, is an important one. I feel so strongly about it. I'm very passionate about what I talk about, and so I've decided that I will be carrying on with the content. I mean, I've written a lot of it already, so most of it's really just shooting videos. There does come a time, I think, in everyone's life when you, or for most of us, where you have to make a decision on what's right for yourself, what's right for those around you, and what's right for broader society as well. I think it's a natural human instinct to want to do what's best for ourselves and our families first. But I do also have always felt the attachment to, or not the attachment, but there is a responsibility as well to look in a more broadly societal sense as well, both in terms of the societies that we have, and the culture and the narratives that exist within that, particularly at a time of fear like we have now, and times that are unstable again like we have now. So I've come to the realization that I have to carry on doing this, as hard as it is. However, I also have to ensure that my own mental health doesn't suffer, because it's very, very easy to get caught up in everything that's going on. And once you've got your eyes open to actually what is going on here, it is terrifying. And I think there's a hell of a lot of people who are either not paying any attention, thinking that things are going to go back to normal, being very, very complacent, or they are aware and they wish it would go away, or they are aware and they're not willing to speak up. However, I can't be one of those people. And I certainly can't be complicit in something that I think is very, very wrong. Now, this is obviously only my opinion. And on the subject of opinions, I think that I've been getting frustrated as well. Not only worried and gravely concerned with the situation that we find ourselves in and where it's heading. And it's headed to a bad place, I've said it before. But frustrated at the lack of... I've given up on mainstream media. That does not represent many people. It has very, very narrow range of views, the mainstream media, and they have taken on a position and defended that position. And I don't think there is such a thing as balanced broadcast media coverage anymore in the UK. And I think the print press as well is not much better. So frustrated at that. Frustrated at increasing kind of reports I'm hearing about people getting their videos and their content taken down by Facebook and YouTube. I think there is something sinister going on from that regard as well. But mostly I'm frustrated with the level of, I call it dumb compliance, and I call it dumb compliance because there's virtually no debate around what's going on. And I genuinely would like to hear from anybody who is able to justify the measures that have been taken, justify why they're being complicit, and explain why society has been so compliant as well. Simply try to explain, really, is all I want. Because I think there comes a point where actions do need to be justified and beliefs need to be justified, and that point doesn't come along very often. And personally, I couldn't give a toss what people's view is on anything. I don't care. Well, I do care. I like to talk to people, but when I say I don't care, it's like you can have whatever view you want on any subject. I'll talk to you about it. But I don't think we live in that type of society anymore. I think we're very, a lot of us are very, very cosseted and don't want to talk about big topics and trends and developments and whatever. And that's fine. But when we're at a time where measures have been implemented that are having very draconian effects on people's lives and on the way society itself is arranging and organising itself, I think those that are supporting those measures, by definition, you are also supporting the government if you go along with everything they say. I want to know why. I do, and I think that there needs to be more of a responsibility taken to explain to those of us who are scared and confused and worried and completely dumbfounded by this as to why, what is the explanation. And so that's what I've been getting pretty frustrated about, really, and that's contributed to me feeling not great the last couple of weeks. However, the responsibility lies with me. I do firmly believe, actually, that when it comes to mental health, I think that I think it's another subject that's become very warped in the way it's discussed. There's two aspects to mental health, to self-care. One is support, and of course, support is incredibly important. Support of those around you, support of those close to you, and professional support and medical support if needs be. But the other aspect of mental health is introspection as well, which isn't necessarily discussed as much as it should be. Introspection, i.e., an attempt to get to know yourself, try and figure out why you may be feeling certain ways. So that's what I've been trying to do, because what I want to say is I am not right. I've never said I'm right, but I do have an opinion. I do think I can back up my opinion, and I could talk. And there needs to be a regeneration and a rebirth of the idea of ideas, because what we've got at the moment is too much ideology and people just blindly following it. And I'll be very honest here, most people do just blindly follow what they're told to do. There's too much conformity in society, and that is not a good thing. And as a contrarian, as somebody who questions things, that is hard. So anyway, there are all the things that I've been struggling with, but I've decided this is too important. So I will carry on creating content. It might not be as regular, but I will carry on doing it, because I think I need to, like I say, I need to be able to look in the mirror and know that I have stuck by my values and what I believe in. So I will carry on. So that's where we are. And just as a final point as well, with this talk about the level of the mass compliance, I get the sense with a lot of people that they know there's a lot of things that aren't right about this. So again, I would just say, come on, step up. Those people out there, do a video maybe like this and tell us your thoughts. Be brave. And for everybody else who isn't questioning, it's just doing as they're told, I think as well there's an inkling now in many of those people's minds that there's something a bit off about this. Could it be that the lie is so great that people can't countenance that it could even be reality, a lie that big? I don't know. Anyway, there we are. We're going to carry on. I'm going to carry on talking. People say I rant sometimes. I don't think I do. I hope I don't. I just try to talk. Maybe I get very passionate. I'm always looking for new ways to try to communicate my thoughts in a way to try to engender a better debate, really. Anyway, that's it. I'll put this video on now, and we'll be back up and running. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.